love, love, until the night collapses. So for now, I will miss you like I'll never see you again. And the next time I see you, I will kiss you like I'll never kiss you again. And when I fall asleep beside you, we will fall asleep as if I'll never wake up again. Because I don't know if I will. I don't know if I will. I will love you like the world is ending. Like the thief, anyone asks Yahweh, the perfect satisfaction. Off all our sexual wanting will look. Lift your face and say, like this. When someone mentions the gracefulness of the night ski, climb up on the roof and dance and say, like this. If anyone wants to know what spirit is, or what God's fragrance means, lean your head toward him or her. Keep your face there close, like this. When someone quotes the old poetic imag about clouds gradually uncovering the moon, slowly loosen knot by knot the strings off your robe, like this. If anyone wonders how Jesus raised the dead, don't try to explain the miracle. Kiss me on the lips, like this. Like this when someone asks what it means to die for love. Point there. If someone asks how tall I am, frown and measure with your fingers the space between the creases on your forehead. This tall. The soul sometimes leaves the body, the returns. When someone doesn't believe that, walk back into my house, like this. When lovers moan, they're telling our story, like this. I am a sky where spirits live. Stare into this deepening blue, while the breeze says a secret, like this. When someone asks what there is to do, light the candle in his hand, like this. How did Joseph's scent come to Jacob? Who you? How did Jacob's sight return? Who a little wind cleans the eyes, like this. When Shams comes back from Tabriz, he'll put just his head around the edge of. Tell me what I must slay, what I must steal. Tell me the riddle I must solve, or the hag I must trick. Only tell me the way, and I will do it. No matter the danger, no matter the hardship, no matter the cost. You, of all people, deserve a happy ending. Despite everything that happened to you, you aren't bitter, you aren't cold. You've just retreated a little and been shy, and that's okay. If I were a fairy godmother, I would give you your heart's desire in an instant, and I would wipe away your tears and tell you not to cry. I pray you, do not fall in love with me, for I am falser than vows made in wine. When you leave weary of me, without a word I shall gently let you go. He looks at her and smiles. You're sort of dangerous, you know. She stares at him. Me, yeah, he says, sitting back. I'm way too honest with you. I sang, she whispered, if that matters. And Karu felt her heart pulled to pieces. This misbegotten warrior, fiercest of them all, had crouched in an icy stream bed to sing a chimera soul into her canteen because she hadn't known what else to do. The singing wouldn't have mattered, but she wasn't going to tell Lyra's that. If Ciri's soul was in that canteen, Karu would happily learn whatever song Lyra's had sung and make it part of her resurrection ritual forever, just so that the angel would never feel that she'd been foolish. Ronan's second secret was Adam, perish. He looked at her as a man might look at a faded flower he had plucked, in which it was difficult for him to trace the beauty that had made him pick and so destroy it, between what is said and not meant, and what is meant and not said. Most of love is lost. It's usually the selfish people who are loved the most. They do what you deny yourself, and you love them for it. You give them your heart. When a woman loves you, she's not satisfied until she possesses your soul, because she's weak. She has a rage for domination, and nothing less will satisfy her. Nothing is more curious and awkward than the relationship of two people who only know each other with their eyes, who meet and observe each other daily, even hourly, and who keep up the impression of disinterest, either because of morals or because of a mental abnormality. Between them, there is listlessness and pent-up curiosity, the hysteria of an unsatisfied, unnaturally suppressed need for communion, and also a kind of tense respect. Because man loves and honors man as long as he is not able to judge him and desire is a product of lacking knowledge. Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. All those moments throughout the days, weeks, months that don't get marked on calendars with hand-drawn stars or little stickers. Those are the moments that make a life, not grand gestures, but mundane. Details that, over time, accumulate until you have a home instead of a house. The things that matter, the things I can't stop longing for. I love you all, even those I don't particularly like. That's you, Beryl. I am as wrapped up in her as a vine that clings to a tree seeking for sustenance. She's tied me to her for eternity. She's my home. She's my reason for being. To win and hold her heart is my only purpose. If people are going to be allowed to say we love you, and I love you, they better have the backbone to prove it. Love isn't just a word. Sometimes you cry, Susie, even when someone you love has been gone a long time. God is love, she said, and He respects love, whether it's between a parents and child, a man and woman, or friends. I don't think He cares about religion one little bit. Live your life right, love with all your heart. Don't hurt others, and help those in need. That is all you need to know. And don't worry about heaven. If it exists, you'll be welcome. Can He love her? Can the soul really be satisfied with such polite affections? To love is to burn, to be on fire, like Juliet or Guinevere or Eloise, ... Pew! Know what the worst thing I can imagine is, Simon had said. Not trusting someone I love. Love is like a virus. It can happen to anybody at any time. I love you, he thought, looking at Wynne. I love every part of you, every thought and word, ... The entire complex, fascinating bundle of all the things you are. I want you with 10 different kinds of need at once. I love all the seasons of you. The way you are now, the thought of how much more beautiful you'll be in the decades to come. I love you for being the answer to every question my heart could ask, and it seemed so easy once he capitulated. It seemed natural and right. Kev wasn't certain if he was surrendering to Wynne or to his own passion for her, only that there was no more holding back. He would take her, and he would give her everything he had, every part of his soul, even the broken pieces. In the vastness of space and the immensity of time, it is my joy to share a planet and an epoch with Annie. Love, and you shall be loved. I wished it was raining, he said. I don't need the rain, I said. I need you. She asked if I loved another woman, so I answered honestly and said, dinner was great, but I could go for dessert.